Are you prepared to draw? I hope so. And I don't mean any of that liver lizzy gun slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Turn me down, please. Hello, how is everybody today? Okay, put that down. So we are still on page 3. We've got a few things left to do. We've got to put another bench in here. Maybe one in here, although you didn't see it on this page here. And we've got to put some wood flooring in here. That should be easy to do. And then we're going to cut out a piece of board here. That's going to be, I don't know, we'll put that size, somewhere around that size. And we're going to do a man like cougar on that, which will go and get scanned. Well, this is already scanned, but I can scan it in and put it on top of. So let's see whether we get the right angle for this. That right now, I think is going to be our biggest problem. Where the horizon line is. Thinking. Let's say it's there. And then we go. You know what? Maybe right there. So we put a line down like that. Well, hello to whomever is here watching. Just putting in some lines or flooring for this scene. Hey, Bullet, how are you today? How goes virtual tennis? Or have you played anymore? I'm doing good. Except for the tedious job of, putting in for. I just played for that. I just played for that hour. Just showing off the Dreamcast this week. Cool. Hey, JP. I hope you got my other messages, JP. So you don't have to worry about having doxed yourself. I don't think. I would recheck on it. Maybe it didn't go through all that. At least when I checked on it right away, it didn't show everything up until, you shut it down. Ah, okay. You deleted the whole stream or just the portion that needed to be deleted? Might play Shemu or Virtual On, or maybe some Zombie Revenge. Oh, the second one, just what you needed to? Okay, well, that's good. I already have JP's credit card. What more could he give out? His address, his work. But it was fun listening to you listen to the radio there for a bit, JP, and all the 9/11 stuff. You never know nowadays. Just playing a trucking simulator could trigger somebody. or or playing the know what? Oh, you're probably saying that you don't need to worry about being doxxed. Not to my knowledge. Or just playing the war stuff, the tanks and all that. Some more, you never know with some of these morons that are out there nowadays. What's going to trigger them? More on than off. I am, Rick. Okay, I have no idea what you mean by that. You're more. Man, streaming has been ghost town lately, laugh out loud. It'll pick up in a bit. Oh, that's something I wanted to show off. Doo-doo-doo. So, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Well, we got the back in here. So, a few days ago, I ordered some new business cards. Everybody is used to these ones. But this is going to be the front of my new ones. Hey, Elric. That's going to be the front of my new business cards. Okay, so stop sharing that. And I do have a new back too, because the back is just blank. see whether I can bring. And I ordered like 8,000 of them because of Comic Con. And I'm hoping to give out every last single one of them and need to buy more. So, let's share screen again. And that is the back of them. So I'll probably give out a few before Comic Con if people buy stuff, or I'll set aside 10 or 20 so people here who buy at the auctions can get the new ones. The other one was hey Raggedy, I just was showing off my new business card that I ordered. I can show it again quick. Let's see, there's a couple days ago. There is the front. And there is the back. Okay, so other than that, I am drawing the Canadian Shield #1. I got this is page 2. I did most of it, but I came back and putting the wood flooring in. Just like in page 3 here. So people that I'm going to be putting some aside. I got them mainly for Comic Con. I ordered like 8,000 of them. So hopefully I'm going to be able to give away every last single one at Comic Con that I have left over. I'm going to put a few aside for auctions to put them in with the stuff. because I think you guys would like, for the people that get stuff off the auction from me, would like my new business card. A bunch of you have my old one. Are you doing an Indiegogo for this? Rick, you are doing an Indiegogo for this, right? Yeah. I'm probably gonna do January or February. I'm thinking right now January, as long as everything comes together right. And that will be, I'm thinking January 7th for the date to start. Um, that was my grandfather's birthday, who's dead now. Been dead for like 20 years, almost 30, I think. I don't know. He died 96. So, maybe not 30, but a long time, needless to say. Do that date in honor of him. But that's not 100% guaranteed. You know, I will figure more of the Indiegogo stuff out once, like I get page 23. I'm on like page 23 or 24 of this. I've got some. Well, Christmas is, well, first of all, I want to have a lot done of it. Just like Manny. I had the idea way before Manny for doing an Indiegogo about, well, not that I had that idea before him, but more I had the idea of, I've always wanted to, when I launch, have a lot of stuff ready because although I don't, probably won't get there, but one of my stretch goals automatically is every 50,000, I'm going to release another comic. Like if I get up to 50,000, everybody gets who backed it gets the Canadian Shield #2. If I get up to 100,000, you'll also get Snowdrift #1. If I get 150,000, you get Canadian Shield #3 and Snowdrift #2, as well as. I think you get where I'm saying. While the Indiegogo is going on, I would a minimum like to be in issue 2 of this and be probably halfway done. And if I'm getting that sort of money, I can hire people. Yeah, well, that's a stretch goal, Joshua. Um, Obviously, I'm thinking of my goal for it will be $2,000. My Indiegogo. That I'm going to probably be doing in January for Canadian Shield number. Well, hopefully more than the Canadian Shield #1, but because I have already got the first 8 scripts of Canadian Shield written, got the first 8 of Snowdrift written. I've got the first 12 of the Flame written, the first 5 of Insecto, first 2 of Ozona. I think it's 5 for the Wiz and 2 for Electide. The scripts are written, so things can come along easy enough. I just need artists and all that. And, $50,000, I think, well, less than that, I can, for a couple thousand, I can get artists, but, I'm going to have other stretch goals. I'll probably have a 25,000 stretch goal, definitely a 10,000. You should pump them out. It's a rich universe. Well, that's what I plan. And hopefully I'll start being able to write more scripts between now and then too. I'm thinking maybe doing a fan art card collection for the Indiegogo. Like maybe when I hit 5,000, everybody gets a set of fan art trading cards where it's the fans that have done it. I'm just putting the thing and, JP, something I've thought about. Probably almost anything that you can think of for comic book stuff, I've thought of. I've thought of video games. Wanting video games. Canadian wafer belts. Okay, maybe I haven't thought of that. Because I just was introduced to that concept and I really forget what it is. But well, betting and all that, why not? I think I thought of, bed sheets and stuff like that. Probably just not the waifu part. Or waifu? Waifu, yeah. It was Joshua's. Hey, I grew up where they made, like Dukes of Hazzard, A-Team blankets, Star Wars curtains, all sorts of stuff. You probably make all that stuff still, but I don't see it that often. Probably just because I don't have a kid. Not they didn't have 18 waifu pillows. They had like 18 blankets, bedding, sheets. I think the term waifu only came into existence just recently, but you know, they would have had pillowcases, I believe. I'm the biggest anime fan and manga fan here, and I didn't suggest the idea. If waifu pillows to cross, laugh out loud. Okay, so there we have. I like wafers. Yes, you're all gonna have to sign a wafer. Oh, you know what? You should be doing. Guess I'm saying you wouldn't over this line. You really wouldn't see. Crap. Oh well. That line should have been back further. Looks good. Should have done that before. I can always take that out and this out. Yeah, I think I'll take these out in post and put all that stuff in. But that's looking better. Mom, can you get me a pair of scissors, please? So we're gonna have this, right? Oh yeah, watch.
Now,
Make sure he goes out. Oh, Alric, question. Have you seen, what was this called again? RWBW? I did a character from that. Do you consider it anime? Yeah, it was at 460, Evil Joshua. Actually, I've been at 462 and then went down. Okay, now the question is, which question are you responding to there? Whether you've seen it? No, you haven't seen it? Or no, you don't consider it anime? Both. Well, it was in the anime stuff. I did that yesterday for anime. Okay, I'm just trying to find my T-square. There it is. He says, I guess you could call it anime inspired. Okay, so why would you say it's not anime, Alric? Since anime just stands for animation, really, and it's Japanese and it's done in that style. No, I'm just asking. Yes, it is, Alric. So you're saying Americans cannot make anime just because it's not made in Japan or the Orient? I know I think on my thing on, as I was saying, I have a thing on my computer or on my. Yeah, meanwhile, it's what you were saying yesterday, Evan. I know, I'm asking you hard questions, aren't I, Elric? Okay, so no, not that they can't make anime. It's the idea that it's not. It's the idea that it's not made in Japan. So anime, it's anime inspired, but I don't want to go into details. I'm not a fan of Rooster Teeth. Okay. So, since you're not a fan of Rooster Teeth, could we call you biased towards saying whether this is anime or not? I'm just joking, of course. Yeah, Rooster Teeth was good when they did Red versus Blue, but now they're all SJW and crazy. Rooster Teeth suck. Okay, so this little square here, I cut out just so I could put it like right there, like right about there, and we're gonna draw a man like cougar on that. Okay, so before they went all SJW, were they anime? And of course, I'm just giving you a hard time. The buckler is not canon. We're not yet. We'll figure out something for the buckler. It won't be John's buckler. Classic. That's the way they did it in the Yeah, but CGI is animation, right? So computer animation, but so it's computer anime. And of course, I'm just half bugging you too. I hope you know that. Just because I can. It's anime, Japanese period. Why the cougar? What do you mean, why the cougar? Why did I choose the name Cougar? I'm not entirely sure, but cougar, mountain lion, that's what they're called today. So, I thought of it source of strength and stuff like that. They're fast. Why draw there? Well, I forgot, as you can see, to do it. Oh, I think he should be a little bigger now that I'm looking at it. I don't want to draw it on here because all this is quote unquote inked in. So it'll be muffled in scanning it in. So I draw it on an extra little card, ink it, scan it in. And then I can just paste them on in the computer. Okay. But I don't really like the size of them there. Seems a bit small. Yeah, I could draw it bigger, and I was thinking that, but I want to keep it the same size as this. That way, it's less to do. Or I think it's less to do. Because and the thing is, I would have had to draw him this size anyway. So if I would have drawn it in here. So I'm gonna go slightly bigger. How much bigger do we want? You know what? I did this with this. All right, so I did that with that to get to that line. So what do we want here? Just add that much extra. And I think we should be good. And then the question, of course, is widthwise. So tomorrow I will be drawing Marvel on 5 o'clock shadow. And remember, everybody, hit that like button, share this out, all that wonderful, lovely stuff. Cut the paper. So I can have the square to... I think you should just do the universe and get the book done. Okay, I have no idea what you mean exactly by that. JP, do the universe. The Cross Comics universe. Okay. Oh, you mean for drawing? Yeah. Well, I'm doing the Friday night, Sunday night auctions, and if I sell out at Comic Con or whatever, I need to be getting my doing my having my supply of stuff that I can still sell at them. Because wasn't, if I'm not doing drawing them at 5 o'clock, I'm not doing the 5 o'clock shadow show. So I only decided to do it so I could, so I draw them. Oh, I do like. That's close to the size, I think. Yeah, so there we got a man like Cougar. Probably very close to the size that I would actually want him. Okay, so let's ink this bad boy. Okay, he's not a bad boy. He's a good, wrong. He's a good boy. But I do get where you're coming from, like a JP. I do want to, and plus, I'm gonna have book one, I know, done for January for sure. Yeah, I had to fix this little mess up here. I did that. As you can see, I basically got, yeah, no problem. And as you can see, I basically got page 3 done. And let's see, it's 1 o'clock. I'll be figuring out page 4 today before thing and starting on page 4 tomorrow. But hey, they're real good questions too, so I can't discount them. Okay, so I think that's pretty much ink there. I'm not used to drawing backs. Hey, Raven. Try tracing. Yeah. Okay, so that should go pretty good right there. Oh, you can't see. Could have it possibly a little higher, but I can change it in post, as I say. Okay, so really I'll just need to draw a mouth on. Maybe you should make your comic using surrealism. Okay, so we got his mouth on him. I really just need to put in some character into these boards. Did I ink these? Let's see whether I inked these or not. Oh, no, I did not. Whoa. That's not good. Okay, where is my... Don't really want to use that. Ba-da-ba-dee. I hate it when I misplace things. I gotta really get my area cleaned up here. This should be good. Works. And what's considered modern art today? Yes, and everybody, please be sure to hit the like button and share this out as well if you have yet to. Raven's like maybe actually maybe abstract art. I'm only sharing odd number of days. Odd. Well, today is an odd number. 11. 1 is an odd number. One plus one equals two. That's not how dates work, JP, and you know it. Two plus two equals a fish. Seems a bit fishy to me, Ulrich. California math. Yes, but what does California math have to do with dates? There should be no math involved in dates except counting upwards. Odds and evens, I think, would still be the same to them. But, yeah. Right? Who knows? Liberals, right? It's the worst math parents can let their children learn in California, and it's mandatory. Oh, is that stupid math? That new way of doing math? Forget what it's called? Slowly creeping its way across your country. I think it's invaded ours too. I thought you were going to sleep, Papa Revon. Why, it's only 1 o'clock a.m. for Pope Raven. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? Well, I'm good. Slowly making some progress on this. As you can see, I'm inking some floorboards. You're trying to improve your audio situation with. I think I got something worked out there. Here. Well, that is very, very good. Find out next time you stream, won't we? Actually got an awesome deal on a mic at store. Well, that is extremely good. It was marked for 20, but then they only charged me 3. Oh, wow. Well, that's super awesome. No, I do not say that, JP. I say today's the 11th and you cannot say 1 plus 1 makes it the second. The date is the date, no matter how much you hate it. No. Hey, Lady Celtic Moon. You was just getting on YouTube? Wow, yippee-ki-yay. Thank you, Matt. Hopefully I'll get on to page 4 today. At least get the layout drawn out or up, whatever, however you want to say it. Yeah, the real thing is going to be adding color. I'm going to think I know who I'm going to be getting to do the shading and all that. Somebody I've met online. He's be saying he's doing really cheap, but to do pages. I don't really got the money for what he says, but I don't really want to take advantage of him because the prices that he's quoted me for doing stuff is like I think I'd be ripping him off. But if he just does the shading, I don't think I'd be ripping him off. So. And we're going to put some okay, I take requests on my stream. Send me a page sometime and maybe I'll just do one to have content since I'd only do one page like that, maybe do that with a poster or a one off promo or that kind of thing. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so we're gonna put some marks on the floor, like knots or whatever. Different spots. My biggest thing is going to be getting a colorist. Sure. Probably somebody that can do digitals. Digital coloring. Also, for well, I don't mind the violent part, but the other thing, probably not the best thing to show on my channel. Yeah, but it's a church from the early 1800s. Lady Celtic Moon. And one out in the, well, the outskirts of town. And hey, John. I didn't put in the other one. I should have. Oh, well. I know it looks really sparse. That's what I don't like. It looks too sparse, but maybe with color in there, I might move these around a little. I don't know. Thank you. Okay, so with that, I'd say done. We move on to page 4. Now, page 4 is 7 panels. Uh, 1800s would not the church be the schoolhouse and the pews not matching is okay. Yeah, I probably should have made them matching the pews. And sometimes they would have been the schoolhouse, sometimes not. I know you're looking at either Dr. Quinn or Little House on the Prairie. So for that, well, I'm assuming. Okay, so let's see. So we're trying to, for panel 1, page 4, panel 1. I'm trying to show a transition through time. You know, we were in the early 1800s. But now we're traveling to the future. What? Let's see. Okay, be ready to cross. Just be ready to copy this link and delete it. Okay, well, I got yeah, thanks for that, Matt. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to give you a thing for a moment. Oh. Hello. I don't know whether I got that in time. Let me see whether I got that in time. Nope, I did not. So grab that. You retracted it before I could do. Oh, prop. I tell you, it's good, Evan. Rick's page 3. And hey, Reggie, just doing some layout. I just finished doing my page 3. And I'm working on the layout for my page 4. Okay, I pasted it again, but as a proper link. What? Oh, you keep retracting the message on me. Put it in thing, Matt, and I'll retract it when, or delete just that one when I grab it. Oh, no, it's under those. I don't see it. Under your retracted messages, it's not showing. Okay, here it is. Okay. Open in new tab. Okay. Oh, there it is. Well, definitely good on the coloring job for sure. I wouldn't say it's the one word they use, but definitely violent. Okay, moderator. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Well, thank you. Oh, I think that wow was towards my art there, the page. Okay, so, and then we got, okay, so panel 2, I want to keep the same. Okay, so I think we're gonna. Want to make that slightly bigger. So if you get me a row hires black and white of page, maybe I'll do one like that for you just to do a tutorial on how to do colors on my stream. Cool. Okay, and we'll do 3. And then I think we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so my biggest thing is for this next page. And I'll show everybody what I did before. So let me share my screen. So this is what I did before, you know, changing, coming forward in time, showing a bunch of calendars. This is for a hidden Greek complex, a secret hidden complex of the Canadian government. Da, da, da. And I'm changing this panel, I'm making it larger. I'm going to encompass here, and I'm going to show more than one person. But I'll probably still have one guy holding the cape and a little bit more of the suit in there. And well, this is still 2 panels, but it's going to be 2 long panels. And then probably, I'm thinking still the hearing, or maybe the ear. I'm not sure whether I'll keep the ear and the nose like that, or whether I should do close up. Well, these are supposed to be a close up of a face too, but. So what do people think of this? Oh, you love the bottom 2 panels? And for those that were not here earlier, so maybe I can keep those 2 panels the same, just, or similar, put them there. I like it, but I could see a close up of an eye going really well with that ear and nose. Yeah, well, I do a close up on the next page. There's the sight, so I do the close up of the eyes. I could combine them all into one panel, but I would prefer doing them separately. And because people weren't here, some people weren't here earlier, I showed off my new business card that I'm getting made. Getting made. I should have them by the 20th. That is the front of the new business card. And I guess you mean don't dare combine them into one panel. And there's the back of my new business card. Okay, so. Okay, so you guys like those panels. So what I'll do is maybe what we can have is maybe As you see, I changed the shapes back too. So those panels will just be smaller a little bit. Maybe one eye plus nose. Yeah, like I could do, well, the nose is, like there, and you might see. Could just touch on the. Yeah, it is. Hard to draw noses. Almost best to let the colors define most of it. Yeah, for sure. So you're thinking more like not Joshua, maybe not so. Up close, the nose sort of like that. Maybe I could punch that up a little bit, but instead of zoomed in so much on it. Actually, I like that. As long as it looks somewhat like a laboratory with the background, I like that. That looks a little bit cooler with other people there. A little closer up to the camera, him with thing. You have the boots here. Actually, you know what? You could have. I was trying to make a clipboard art cam today, I think. Like I was talking about, I got another cam for that. Cool. Uh, wireless Wi-Fi angle, wide angle lens. Cool. Or I have another guy there with. Yeah, so and have another guy here with the mask. Yeah, so I like this. I like this way better. Everybody holding a piece of it, and it just all disappears from them. They're like, what the? Beep beep. Have you done much painting? I think it helped me a lot artistically. I've done a little bit. Um, Not a lot. Um, some of this stuff isn't finished. Well, a lot of it's not finished. There's something I've done. Trying to put a horse in there or whatever. There's another something I've done. Um, my church had this thing that they did a big version of this, and I did this afterwards, trying to get the grasp of it for where they did, something of Christ, from on the cross, and with a hand. Well, they did 2 hands and 2 feet, but yeah, I haven't done much ink washing. And then I did this little thing. I got a black canvas, moon stars, and then there's supposed to be a woman's face in there. You can somewhat make it out. Face and just hair coming off. Yeah, it is. And then I've got I think it's trifecta painting that I'm working on. Slowly but surely. I did some the other day, but once you painting, you stop using outlines because they look weird in paint. Yeah. Well, I did this. Well, that quite some time back. It's part of a trifecta, a three-part painting. Oh, Raku is going to do the cover. You should get Matt to paint a cover. Yeah, if he wants to do that. I have mine, but I was also thinking of using yours too, Dillard, as an alternate cover. Well, especially when you were doing stuff for it, but I still might think of using yours. And yeah, if somebody wanted to do another one, and then this goes with that. And then this one goes. You can see the cape here comes over onto here, and yeah. Shoot, dude, if you want me to, that's a battle scene. I'm not sure whether that battle scene will ever happen in the comics, but I want to get the painting done. Thinking putting it up on my wall or maybe selling it. Or that might be because that's this is way in the future thing. As you saw, this is the original 7 Holy Warriors: Electrode, Canadian Shield, Snowdrift, Insecto, Wiz, Ozona, and of course the Flame. And this, there's going to be 5 about the year mark that the team's been out. They're going to add 5 new members. Flight, who is an angel. Demon Blaster. Hyperspeed, Speedster. Webster, and Copies. Yes, or make a fan section in the book and alternate cover pinups. Yeah, that's definitely an idea. Yeah, a lot of people go and say Canada Man when they see Canadian Shield or Captain Canada. But the other thing I'm definitely thinking of for is doing a fan art trading cards to go with it. Just keep in line minimal. Keep the line work minimal, and I can flex. Yeah, well, you see that? That's all that's all I'm doing for this stuff. Shading and black shadings and stuff like that is going to be handled by somebody else. I'm not good at black shadings right now, so and I know that, so this is about as far as I go. Will he have throwing stars shaped like maple leaves, maple rings? No, he will not, Matt. He's my virtual Superman. As you were, this suit that he wears gives him, enhances the wearer's agility, speed, hearing, sense of smell, sight, thinking, reflexes, and durability. It also protects the wearer from assortment of weaponry. Yeah, well, cards is like a $5,000 or $10,000 perk. You know, maybe it's a set of 10 cards. You know, intense heat, intense cold gives the wearer to the ability to fly at great speeds, making the wearer into a virtual Superman. Okay, no. If I did anything different, I'd just make the floor slats a little less loud. Yeah, like maybe spotchy lining, not so solid for those kind of details. I read that about the thing. Can you get a bear suit guy in there? He must be a legend in Canada. Rick is the bear suit guy. You know, bear suit guy, right? I have no idea who bear suit guy is. Okay, so let's go back to page 4. Okay, so the secret government complex. So I like keep that house up there. Down tunnel. Oh, he's dead now, but you should totally look him up. He's literally made his own badass everything proof armor. I think I remember seeing something about that on YouTube or whatever. Uh, he he let people hit him at full speed with a, a truck with it, and he'd let bears attack him in it. It was bulletproof, all kinds of stuff. Ooh, cool. So that's the secret government complex thing. So, uh, I think that's. Well, I don't really know about all the other stuff, but I think I remember the whole. I remember the suit, anyways. So, really, I've got to focus on the time elapse thing. And yeah, because silk is very strong and resilient. Dillard, spider silk, that is. Especially when you get lots of it together. How am I forcing your hand? Bullet. And what am I forcing your hand to do? I just sent you panels. Laugh out loud. Okay. Take it on Twitter. Oh, okay. So you're just saying correct that there. Do those. They need to stay close to the way they were. Yeah, that's right now. I'm trying to work out the speed panels. Workout, Canadian Shield showing speed in this small panel. I don't like. Uh, uh, 10 Oh, I'm sure I have. I think 50 cents. Try dying. Okay. Uh, so. Okay. Rick, do you want to hear my quadriplegic comic idea a little more? I feel like the idea is very Christian and you'd like it. Yeah, we should DM me. Maybe later today we can set up something where it's just you and me and talk. I do have a character that I'm not sure what your complete idea is, but in my character Demon Blaster, um, I've either thought of him being paraplegic or a midget. Well, if it was a midget, he'd be in the machine, but I think I'm usually going with paraplegic, and he gets in this VR setup that he's created. Should be able to get. There we go. What?
I just coming in. I just noticed another hole in the door.
Oh. Yeah, but yeah, my guy's paraplegic. He has a wheelchair. Some comes up here, somehow gets into this, and he controls this huge robot via Wi-Fi or something like that. Shut the door.
I just went back out to get an ashtray.
Which has got sound capabilities and all that. Hello, animals. How are you?
I can't talk anymore on the web net.
What?
My screen won't show it.
Oh. Well, you just got to figure a way to move it. via brainwaves, Rick. Yeah, well, I have no idea, Dillard. So, I'm not sharing my screen. Duh. Sorry. Screen share. Yeah, so there's the VR setup. Yeah, I will. Um, and there's the giant robot. He's like 10, 12 foot tall robot. Um, anyways, not saying, except he knows the future and knows it from all angles. Like he can run through a scenario many times until he can do it perfect. Multiverse theory. He can see the multiverse. God has allowed him to peer into the multiverse. But what he focuses on isn't so much like monsters and supervillains. He stops suicides, mass shootings before they happen by intervening peacefully with the people involved. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a neat idea for sure. Um, Actually, it sort of sounds. I got a character. Well, it's not so much multiverse he sees into. Called Radical Warrior, and his Holy Spirit sense, for lack of a better word of saying it. He's really in touch with the Holy Spirit. Lets him know stuff that's going to be happening or whatever. But it is 2 o'clock. And although this is going good, we've got some stuff set up here. I might work on these 3 panels off stream. That way, tomorrow I am ready to do stuff for page 4 to get it set up and start drawing. And this looks all right, but I've got to do something about that too. So I might work on that one too. Since everybody loves these 2 panels, they will stay the same. And this new version of the suit spread out throughout a bunch of scientists I like. And apparently everybody else does too. That looks like a Lucha Manchork. Laugh out loud. I have no idea what that is, Bullet. So you guys are getting to see the process of the Canadian Shield. Yeah. Well, when I go to do the ear next, obviously I'm going to do a little bit more detail, I would think. But as Matt was saying, you want to leave some stuff for the nose and ears, probably to the colorist, especially the nose, to get definition. Pokemon, Rick. Okay. What's that? Oh, Pokemon. The Lucha Machoke is a Pokemon. And you say my Demon Blaster looks like that? Okay. Anyways, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed today. Seeing panels 2 and 3 basically come together, and the start of panel 4 coming together. I guess we'll see you tomorrow noon. I'll be doing a couple videos today. Have a Princess 1 out sometime today. Probably premiere it, so watch for it. And I'll probably do a couple of do at least I'm gonna draw some indie character and put it out there. So we'll catch everybody later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. Love you all.